And I'm joined by Muddibrooke. How you guys doing?
Oh yeah,
Hey
good
Lee, Leah,
thanks.
good
How's it?
thanks. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Brooke. Yeah, it's good to have you guys all on. Appreciate your time. So thanks for joining us.
That's all right, our pleasure.
Yeah, thanks
Uh,
for having us.
no, my pleasure, guys. Obviously, a couple of weeks ago now, you just released ADHD, your latest single, which has been getting great reviews across the board. You guys must be really happy with how this is, how it's been received.
For sure, yeah. It's really good. It's exciting to see the response.
Yeah, we were pretty nervous since it's quite different to what we've released before. So, but yeah, the feedback's been lovely, and everyone still likes it and likes our sound. So happy.
Great. So, where did the song come from in itself when in the writing process? Was it a conscious decision to make a statement on ADHD, or was it just something came out of somewhere else?
Well, it came personally. I was just writing a song at home, and I just hit a complete wall, a writer's block, and I just went, fuck this ADHD, because I was diagnosed a couple of years back, so I can recognize when it's like coming on a bit, not coming on. Obviously, it's always there, but yeah. So I was like, fuck this ADHD, and then I thought, actually, that could be a song in itself. So then I just started a new song, and it's one of those that kind of just wrote itself in a way. It's quite fast came out, and I brought it to Morgan and Anna, and they put their own spin on it and made it this really like dancey, jumpy, fun
Yeah,
tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the energy in it's great. It sounds brilliant. Yeah, the energy throughout was fantastic. It's not almost you can almost feel that frustration that you would knowing people myself who suffer.
mm,
You always get that felt vibe about it, which I thought was really cool.
yeah,
right.
it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. We've tried to capture it, really, didn't we? The feeling of it, the whole chaos of it, and bits that are too slow and too fast, and just the chaos. Complete.
Yeah, lots of changes and stuff. It's good fun
Yeah,
writing it.
a lot of cowbell.
Yeah.
Never too much, apparently.
Yeah.
Obviously works. So generally though, how's songwriting? How do you find song work and works? Obviously, Morgan, you new hate to use the term new boy, but you've recently joined the band.
Yeah, I'll always be the new boy. It's fine. Um, yeah, I mean, obviously, Anna and Brooke have been writing for a while together. So when I joined, I've just sort of let them take the reins most of the way, and I'm just trying to chime in with what I can that helps the music and make it still interesting, but still not too mad. So it's been good. I think that it's going well so far, and I think they like most of what I'm doing. So
Oh, I'm joking. We love
Oh. No. Yeah,
You've got to
very
say that, Anna, mate, as bass player, you've got to lock in with drummer, mate. I'm a bass player
Oh
myself,
yeah.
and I know how important that relationship is as a bass player. So
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. It was the one thing I was when our other drummer left, I was really worried because like we had, you have that trust on stage, I guess. And so that was such an important thing for me in particular. Like when Morgan joined, I was just like, thank God. Like we just lock in. I find like we
yeah,
bounce off each other really well.
Mm.
yeah. It's good.
Yeah, really do.
it's wicked. The video looked like a lot of fun to do for ADHD. Though.
That was such
The
a good
most
day.
fun.
Oh, I have to admit, I quite miss dressing like that janitor, But I really did feel like I took on his persona, and I missed that guy. It was good fun.
It's a strong look, mate. Yeah, I reckon you could carry it.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I thought so.
It's your
Well,
split
if
personality.
yeah, maybe it's yeah. If I ever stop being a drummer, which will never, ever, ever happen, I'll become a caretaker.
It's good to have a backup plan, isn't it? You know,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
everyone tells everyone in the arts they need a backup one. You've already got your sorted, mate.
yeah. There you go.
So is this a going to be on a forthcoming EP or album, or is it standalone single for now? Where are you guys running with it?
Um, this single is actually the second single of our debut album that we're planning on releasing next year, towards the end of next year. But yeah, it's taken a lot of time, obviously, and everyone says albums take more time than they realise, and it really does. Um, but yeah, we're excited to release a debut album.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when you're independent, though, is it? Because you obviously, you're balancing day jobs and everything else, and finding the time and money, which is getting even more and more hard to come by, especially as the things are going up in prices. It's not easy to do. So yeah, as an independent artist, it's going to take you that a bit longer. But how is it all coming together? How are you hoping to get it caught in the bag by the end of the year? Did you say?
Yeah, by the end of the year we'll be releasing a few more singles between then and now. Yeah, and it should be really good. I mean, I'm a bit nervous for it personally, and for a big album release, to get everything right, because we've not done it before. So obviously we've only released an EP before, so to release a whole album, it's all new to us. So hopefully we do it right.
Sure, you will. I'll tell you what, when the album comes off, we'll do what I've done for a few people. We'll get you back on, and we'll do like a full Muddibrooke takeover show on the radio show. We'll reel the album, and get you guys back on another interview if you fancy it, and give it a good old push.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, thanks.
No worries. I've been listening to you guys for a while now, so anything I can do, to help you guys out, it's done. So yeah, that'd be cool.
Appreciate it.
Oh, no worries, man. It's all good. So alongside that, have you found the writing? Is all the writing done for the album, basically? Is that all locked in the bag, or are you still working on songs? Is it a case of just getting them into record?
Yeah, all the bones are there for all the songs. It's just tweaking little bits here and there now, and getting the demos done at the moment. But yeah, it's all practically there and ready to go, so it's exciting.
Oh, wicked. Also, you were at HRH at the weekend. How was that for you guys?
It was a lot of fun. Yeah,
it was
really,
good.
really good fun. Great crowd, great stage and sound, amazing stage crew. It was just, it was so much fun. We had a good time there last year as well, actually.
Yeah. No, it's a really good crowd there, isn't it? Got everyone sing along as well, which was good.
Yeah.
Have a whole room singing your song is a good experience.
Always a bonus.
Yeah.
And you've been obviously, you've got your own shows lined up throughout the rest of the year. Though, how are they all coming along? Looks like the shows so far have been cool.
Yeah, we've got our own little tour coming up. Starting this week. We're in Nottingham Rough Trade. We had one in Newcastle on Saturday, but that's had to be postponed because the guys who we're co-headlining with had a bereavement, unfortunately. But then next week we're in York and Manchester with them as well, so that'll be fun. And then why does this follow me?
That camera is just the worst.
But yeah, we're back with the Virgin Marys at the end of the year as well. A couple of dates in December, so that'll be fun. And in Wales, we're doing Planet Rockstock, and we're doing another Welsh date with the Virgin Marys, and in Nuneaton as well. So that'll be good.
Oh, when are you doing Nuneaton?
I'll double check because I don't want to get it wrong.
I'm just thinking that's only about an hour and a half away. I might get in the car for that.
10th of December.
That's doable.
Queen's Hall.
They got the Queen's Hall. That's a good venue, that.
Yeah, no, it's really good. We played. We played it a few weeks back with the Black Star Riders, which was really.
Oh, of course, because you got on that sports hall, didn't you?
Yeah, that was really good as well. Massive crowd.
Yeah, nice. No, I was chatting to Ali of the Virgin Marys not so long ago, well, a couple of weeks back actually, on the show, and he was saying how much he enjoyed playing with you guys. So it was obviously, wow, it was cool to see that that's going to happen again.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. Yeah, but we love doing their support gigs because they're just really lovely people, and their crowd's really nice as well. So, and we just enjoy being at their gig because we're fans of their music anyway now. So, well, I say now, we were previously anyway, but yeah.
So I'm always intrigued, like when I chat to people, because obviously I've been following you guys a little while now, and I could probably second guess some of it, but who were, being a bass player myself, I'm always interested who made people pick up their instruments. So who respectively made you start playing bass and playing drums and singing and playing guitar? But who was the ones that made you go, this is what I want to do?
Mine would be my stepdad. Shout out to Jez. I think I was 9 when him and my mum got together, and he was in a band, and I was like, oh, wow, like that's so cool. And I like wanted, basically, like I learned to play guitar before bass.
Oh, okay, cool.
So not very well, like, you know, not very well. Hence why I've now played bass, because it's only 4 strings. No, I'm joking. But yeah, it's yeah, definitely my stepdad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it was my dad, because he used to work at the same school that I went to, so he'd drive us to school and back every day, and he just had the same 5 or 6 tapes on every day, just Deep Purple, Iron Maiden, Led Zeppelin all the time. So that just got hammered into me. And then I ended up drumming along on the dashboard with a pair of chopsticks. But this was before I had any lessons, so I was just like playing along to the guitar rhythms and stuff. Yeah. And then I had my first lesson. I was like, oh, okay, this is what you do. Fair enough. But yeah, after that, it was, you know, obviously John Bonham, Travis Barker from Blink-182. They were my 2 biggest influences. And then I went to college and did music, met a load of people who introduced me to a load of other stuff, and just kind of exploded from there, really.
Sounds like you got the same education from your dad as I did mine, mate.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you can't beat it.
Absolutely no.
For me, it was my my granddad, because he played guitar and sang a lot of country. He never did any gigs or anything, but he had like this attic that he used to play guitar in, and he used to sing like, I don't know, he used to sing like one of his old cartoons, you know, that sort of country singing. But he had this drum that he made out of wood, and got me to play along to it. But I really wanted to play guitar after watching him play. And then my mum taught me like the 3-chord trick, and I learned Mercedes-Benz and, you know, all the just 3-chord trick songs. And but that was after my granddad died, because he passed down his guitar to me. Yeah, and then I learned guitar after that. So yeah, shout out to granddad.
A lot of family connections. I'm liking it. You know, it's cool. It's nice that you've got that support all the way through. Because I know a lot of people don't get that sometimes. So it's cool you've all had that.
Yeah, I feel very lucky. Like, I know I'm lucky to have had that. Yeah, we all are.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So, you know, we were talking about support slots. Obviously, you support Virgin Mary's Wayward Sons have got coming up in January next year, which is brilliant. I think that's a great one to get on. And then obviously Black Star Riders as well. But so you've achieved quite, you know, you've had some really cool things coming up, you know, across this year into next year. But if I was to speak to you in like 18 months, 2 years time, what would you have liked to have done under the Muddibrooke banner?
Ooh.
Go on, Anna, you take this one.
I feel like I've said this a lot, that we'd love to support Highly Suspect. I think that would be like something that would be probably for all of us a bit of a dream at the minute. Yeah. Like, you know, we have further milestones, but like, you know, that we want to hit. But I think that would be like just incredible, because like Highly Suspect have influenced so much of our songwriting, you know, and it kind of gelled me and Brooke together, really. I think like at the beginning, like we were just like listening to them a lot and taking into, I don't know, ideas.
Yeah. We went to see them live, didn't we, as well? That was cool.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
But that would be great. But like personally, it'd be great to play Download at some point.
Yeah.
Obviously. That on everyone's bucket list, isn't it? I think everybody wants to play those grounds. You know, anyone there's the one to have on your bucket list.
I think the fact it's so close to home as well would be lovely. That and Rock City. I mean,
yeah, Rock City would be a big one for me as well. Just because growing up and seeing so many of my favourite bands there.
Yeah. So, I think I've seen more bands at Rock City than anywhere else, actually.
Yeah.
The irony is, I think I have as well, and I'm like 2-3 hours away from Rock City.
It's a great venue, though.
Wicked venue. To the point, there was one. It's last year before. There was 1 month anyway that like 3 out of 4 weekends I was in Rock City at various gigs, and on the third gig, my brother-in-law was playing up at the Rescue Rooms, and we went up to there. So mother and father-in-law came along as well, and we were in a pub, and I got chatting to. It was in the trip to Jerusalem, and got chatting to this guy every weekend. I was in there, I just bumped into this guy at the bar, and then I got chatting to him a bit. And anyway, my father-in-law stood there, and he goes, "Oh, are you about next Wednesday, mate? There's a really cool blues band playing up thing." I was, "Oh, I don't live in Nottingham." He's like, what the fuck you mean you don't live in Nottingham? I've seen you like 3 out of 4 weekends. I was like, I'm just coming up a lot. But yeah, my father-in-law was like, well, at least you've made some friends. I was like, well, at least he invited me out. He didn't want to kick my head in, so I'll take that as a bonus.
Nice.
Yes. So speaking of the Wayward Sons thing, how did that all come about then? I'm guessing there was a link with Sam with the previous shows.
Yeah, he did. He liked us when we supported Black Star Riders, didn't he? He really liked we really got on well with him because he's a lovely guy, and he really likes us. Like he says, he keeps like saying like, oh, you got to tour with people that you get on with. So that's we pushed our name to Toby at Wayward Sons and also the management there, and he helped us get on. That helped quite a lot to do that. So grateful to him and Wayward Sons team for having us. So looking forward to that.
It feels like you guys are becoming one of those bands to watch. I've been following you for a little while now, and it does feel like the last year there's so much really cool stuff that's been happening for you guys that it does feel like it's starting to get to that point where people are starting to. You're certainly a band that have come up for me in conversations with more and more people this year than they might have done previously. Have you felt that from your side of the coin this year, that there's something starting to build up again?
Yeah, I think so. Especially after playing Bloodstock. I mean, that was like such an incredible experience for all of us again. But it was like, I feel like after that, it's just kind of not really stopped. Like everything's just kind of continued on from there. Like you say, the Black Star Riders. Then we supported Black Spiders in
of course.
in September as well. That was another big one. And then obviously getting on the Wayward Sons tour, and it just feels like it's just keeps on going,
snowballing.
Yeah.
Now for some reason we've got more monthly listeners on Spotify than we've ever had. We've got nearly 7,000 now, which is
right.
Good.
Really good. I mean, you don't owe me that. Didn't I get to like 15,000 views or something on YouTube recently? I saw.
Yeah, it's all right. It's doing all right. I mean, it's obviously heavier than the original version because it's a cover, but you get the old lady going, "Oh, I don't like this one. I prefer Leslie Gore's version." It's like fair enough. Go and watch Leslie Gore then,
Exactly.
but it's just took off, that one as well. I mean, and Sellers got quite a few streams now as well, and ADHD has got over 1,000 now, which
seems to be doing really well already in the first couple of weeks.
Yeah,
really. I think it's got 7,000 now actually, so which is probably the quickest our songs a new release has gone up. So it's very good.
Well, I mean, it seems to be really kicking up again for you guys.
Yeah, it does. Feels it. I feel it at the minute.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, you got to just take it all in when it happens, because this industry's got such like major ups and major downs, hasn't it? So you've got to take it in when it's on and up, I suppose.
I say, like you say, that especially the way music industry is, any artist. I mean, my wife's a pencil artist, portrait artist, so any sort of art form, I know from her point of view, it's people can be fickle at the best of times. So let's hope it stays the way it's going. You guys absolutely deserve it, that's for sure. But what's coming next after this single? Is it when you plan on releasing the next one? I do not want to push it out of you already, because you're already just promoting ADHD, but.
Yeah, hopefully early next year will be the next single release.
Good.
Yeah. And we're working on a video with the Derby University at the moment. We'll see how it goes at first, but should be good.
Was that using filming students, is it, or is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so see how it turns out. Oh yeah, but it should be good.
No, nice one. So what does the rest of the year and into 2024 hold for you guys?
Just more gigging, more what we're doing now, really. Just carrying on
Yeah, I was going to say maybe even get to play. Well, we're in the competition at the minute for the Stone Dead Festival, so that would be amazing to get on. So yeah,
trying to get votes at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, so vote for us
this week to get votes. Oh, stressful. We'd love to play that festival.
Yeah, I used to be involved in it. I was on the production team for
nice.
Up until last year. The only reason I stepped away is because I changed day jobs and it kind of got in the way a little bit. And I had to make the choice between Stone Dead and being involved in it, or, you know, my own Just Push Play festival running because of time with the day job and that. And one's my baby, one isn't, as much as I love guys in the Stone Dead, and they're, you know, great gang, and it's always been a really cool show. So yeah, like, fingers crossed you guys get through, because it's a good show.
Yeah, no, it is a really cool festival. I mean, I went last year. I got through with Black Star Riders. Had me on as a guest, so I was stood at the side of the stage, and my God, it's huge. It's quite, you know, it's only been going, is it 3 years?
2018 was the first one. So what's that? 5 years, 6 years?
It's growing every year. I've seen they've only got, was it 300 tickets left now? So
crazy what it's gone. It's unbelievable. We're like the first year, you know, it was like 1,500 people in the venue or in the arena, the showground, and within this year they had close to 4,000 or something. You know, it's really grown massively.
Great atmosphere as well.
Yeah, it's one of those ones, isn't it? You know, it's done by rock fans wanting to do a good thing, and I think that always feeds into stuff. And it's feels a bit like a bit of a DIY shows, which are always more fun, I feel.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, it's been great chatting. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it. So at the beginning of the interview, I'm going to play ADHD, but what song of yours would you like us to play at the end of the interview?
Ooh. What do you think, Anna?
I feel like Anna's getting all the pressure in this.
Go on, Morgan. What do you want?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Why not Seller then?
Seller.
Yeah? One of our songs. I'm assuming you mean one of our songs, yes, right? Yeah, I'd pick Seller.
Yeah. All right, but while you mention it, Morgan, all three of you, we'll do it on the show. All three of you get a request as well. Then why not? Play a song that you want us to play as well. We'll play your song at the end, and then we'll do a trio. Your choices thereafter.
Okay. Cool.
Of our song or a
random ones.
Song, a non Muddibrooke song.
Non-Muddibrooke one.
Or we haven't really got time to think about it.
Too many things go around my head.
I have to do this every week.
Anna, what's that song by Ruben that goes do 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 do
do? Stuck in Your Throat.
Yeah.
You want that one?
I want that one.
Go on then. You nab that one then. I need to think.
I know I'll come off as a proper fangirl, crazy fangirl, but I'll go with the Virgin Mary's song, the new one.
Oh, it's a banger. Absolutely banger.
It's a great song.
The one called Where Are You Now?
That's a great fucking song. So yeah, absolutely love that.
I feel like I should go for a Highly Suspect track since we mentioned Highly Suspect.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll go for do I go for Canals or Human? Yeah, let's go with Canals. Yeah. Canals by Highly Suspect.
Wicked. All right, guys, we'll lock that in. And yeah, thanks for your time again. And yeah, we'll speak soon.
Yeah, thanks, Lee.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.